Hey, it's Abby and Sandra, and welcome to All About Now Photography.
Hi, I'm Abby. I'm the digital marketing manager here at All About Now Photography. I edit and produce YouTube videos and create content for our social media. That includes any post, story, or video uploaded to our TikTok and Instagram. Today we're here with Sandra. She is our lead photographer and editor. Sandra, can you tell us about yourself?
Hi, I'm Sandra. I'm a photographer and editor here in All About Now, and I've been doing photography since I remember, and I'm just so excited to be here today.
Was there something that made you get started in photography?
Well, I think I was just very interested in art in general since I was a little kid. And then when I was in middle school, I got this digital camera and I started playing with it. And that's just how I started getting interested in this.
You know, those are considered vintage now.
Yeah, they are.
I almost tried like getting into photography recently and I wanted a digital camera. They're so hard to find. They're so expensive too, and most of them are just sold for parts now. But how did you like when you were playing with the camera, did you just like go around taking photos or what did that look like?
Yeah, I used to take it to school to take portraits of my friends, my family, and I just started getting so interested in it. My friends wanted so many pictures of them, and they asked me for certain like photo shoots, and they had so many ideas, and I just had so much fun with it that I just started doing it like so often that it became like my side part job.
I feel like that's really common because I know we're the same age, and so when I was like also in middle school, there was YouTube was in its second wave, and so there was a lot of YouTubers that I would watch, and I wanted to create content and make my own YouTube channel. And there was a time when I thought photography could be possible for me, and I had it in my Instagram bio with this Canon that I found. I don't even think there was an SD card in it, but I was determined that I was going to be a photographer. So that's really, really common. So did you just like approach people and ask if you can take their photo and like just have fun with it?
Yeah, like you said, I feel like everyone was like in this phase, not just like photographer phase, but also like model phase, like painter phase, like so many like things that we wanted to do when we were like in middle school. And thanks to that, like everyone wanted to be in the pictures. So that's how I was able to get them in my photos and ask them if they wanted to do like a certain style of photo shoot. And yeah, it just helped me so much that they were so excited about it.
And were you getting paid for this?
Not at the beginning. Like it was hard to get like people into this kind of like business, I guess, because they were just kids at the beginning. So I couldn't make it a job at the beginning. Like it took me a while.
How did that like start for you? Like, did you have like an Instagram page? Did you advertise to like people and like businesses around you?
Yeah, so at the beginning, I just started with a Facebook page and my Instagram. I think I took it like very serious at the time, but I didn't really had a lot of clients because I was like 12 or 15. But I did some graduations and I did my brother's wedding and like other friends that wanted photo shoots.
I know you grew up in Mexico. Was it like, is it different like there, like getting clients and stuff and freelancing than it is here?
Well, it's completely different, especially sports. Like there's not a thing such as like sport photography in schools. So yeah, I never did sport photography in Mexico. I only focused on portraits and a lot of party pictures.
That makes sense, like for like quinceañeras and stuff. How was like your editing process different then? Because I know that like everyone edits on Instagram and they go out in Bisco and they like use presets and they can buy presets and sell presets. How is that different than what you do?
Well, I started with Photoshop and it's something that I still use, but now I also do Lightroom, which makes it like so much easier and it's way more personalized than just a filter. You can play so much with the pictures. You can add contrast or saturation, change the colors. And I feel like every single like editor has their own style, and I think it's way more special than just putting a filter on top of all your pictures.
Do you have like a different style outside of like your work?
I
Like the work that you do here, is it like how does it differ from your own personal work?
Yeah, I think it's very different. I always did, as I said, I never really did sports, so it's been very different from me. For me, I've been learning so much from sports, but I also love filmmaking, so I try to like tell stories through my pictures, and I like this retro style. So I've been trying to learn as many styles as I can. I think it makes it. I think you can learn so much from every single style, and you can incorporate those things into other styles or in other like photo shoots, I'll say.
And I feel like we have like as a company have like such a unique style where we do volume photography, and there obviously is some standard shots that we take, but there is like an option for the athlete to come up with their own like shot and like show off their personality. And I know like I've seen you behind the camera and stuff, and I know that you still create a story with the athlete, and you're still able to just like bring them out of their like comfort zone and get them comfortable behind the camera to show off their personality. So I can definitely see how like you're still able to tell a story with sports photography, especially like there's like the shots where like there is like a story where it's like the balls being thrown in the air. We're doing like the fun shots for like Instagram and stuff. Do you think that like working in sports photography and working here has helped you like grow?
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, working with kids, like all ages, definitely helps having like a different perspective of what photography is. And I think there's something like so special about sports. I feel like looking at these kids having so much fun on the photo shoots makes my job like so fun and special every single day. And I feel like working in this company has helped me like so much growing in that part of like my style or my life.
That makes sense. I feel like what we do is so like special because we do work with a lot of kids, and we work with like middle schoolers and high schoolers, and they're at like such a like special time in their life, and this is really just like their passion right now is to do the sport that they're in. And so we're able to really capture that and to also like get them comfortable to like just be themselves and like be like who they are. And so I think we're able to do something really, really special that like not a lot of companies can do.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you have any tips for like beginners in photography?
I'll say just go for it. I feel like sometimes we focus so much on the mistakes that we make on this picture or on the editing part of this other one. And I feel like you can learn so much on the process of making these mistakes that you should just keep trying, and eventually you'll become what you really like.
I know what you're saying, but like I totally agree where it's just like a constant like growing process. But the most important thing is you literally just have to start. Like I know that when I got this job, I had I knew how to like create content, and obviously since like I'm our entire generation is so online, and like most people are so online that like I knew the background to it and I knew what made a video good. But I was so nervous to actually start this job and to start creating content because it is nerve-wracking because it's not going to be perfect the first time. Like what I post now is very different than what I posted a few months ago, and it's just constantly adapting and evolving, and really your style changes just every few months and every year. And so it's just being comfortable with just starting and just continuing to grow.
Yeah.
So that makes total sense. Um, what is it like to like be behind the camera, like in like versus editing? Like how does it different?
Well, I think it depends on like the person, but I really enjoy being behind the of my computer because I feel like that's the time that I really can focus on the things that I like about the pictures. I don't know how to explain that, but I love like playing with the colors, and I feel like there's such a difference between being behind the camera than behind the computer looking at all these pictures. I feel like you can see so much of what a photographer can do and how much you can play with the pictures once you have them in the computer. But yeah, also the interaction with the kids, it's awesome. It's like amazing. I enjoy it so like a lot.
It's like you're able to like kind of really bring like your vision to light, because although you are shooting and you are working with the client and you do get like a lot of creative control, being able to edit it really just like brings it all together and just is able to actually like show like what you were imagining. So that makes sense. How did you like get into editing?
Same thing. I started like 10 years ago. I don't know how I discovered Photoshop at the time. I guess I was just watching so much YouTube that I discovered Photoshop. And I think I started just playing with it, like, as I think like we all do, like playing with the backgrounds and
Yeah.
like green screen. And I stopped doing like those kind of editing, but I just got into Lightroom recently because of the job, and it's like way easier to work with Lightroom. And so yeah, I think I didn't know that editing was such a big like passion of mine, and I just discovered that recently.
Editing is so much fun too. Like I had this one class that I took in high school where we did use Photoshop and we used Lightroom, and we would take photos of celebrities and we would edit them. So we would take a photo of them just like out and about without makeup, and we would edit them to look like camera ready or whatever. So it is really fun to edit. What does your editing process look like? Because I know we have a really quick turnaround that's different for a lot of companies, where we don't take like a week to edit photos. We get them out within 24 to 48 hours. So like, what's the process like? Because that's a hard deadline.
So the first thing we do is that we back up all the SD cards. It's one of the most important parts of it. So we can have like all the files on the computer. Then I go to Lightroom. I make sure that there's not like a kid blinking in the picture or a light stand in the back. And yeah, I just basically color the pictures, change the contrast or anything I have to change. I save them in my computer and then I upload them.
Is there like any difference between like, because I know like we do outdoor shoots for some, or we do a gym shoot, and gym lighting is horrible. And so like, is there anything different? Do you have to like change it per shoot and stuff?
Yeah, like we said before, I don't use a filter. So yeah, I have to make sure that not only the indoor pictures look great, but also the outdoor pictures, that there's no like kid walking in the background or a light stand like in front of the kid or something wrong that can be on the picture. But they're definitely different. But they have indoor and outdoor have like a very special thing, like each one of them. And I couldn't choose like one from another, but I really enjoyed like editing
You're able
both
to like
of them.
really
Yeah.
like personalize it. That makes a lot of sense. Is there like any favorite experiences you have like working with us or working on your own?
Well, lately we've been having so much fun with these photo shoots with fire. I think the kids enjoy the fire so much. I think it makes the pictures look like so good. And also part of the editing process is to make sure that the fire looks great on the photo as well. So I feel like it makes me like pay more attention to certain details. And also I feel like the smoke, I feel like the kids enjoy that so much. They're having so much fun with the fire, with the smoke. And I feel like every single picture that we take with that kind of style, I enjoy it a lot.
I agree, because I know when we did the Fire for Action athletics, they were having so much fun. Like they were scared of it, but
Yeah.
once they realized that like it was totally safe, they could not stop coming back to get more. So that makes a lot of sense. Like it is really, you can tell when someone's really enjoying a shoot, and that makes it a lot easier to like just be around them and like to take photos, and like it just really helps like the environment of the shoot and time go by
And
really
also,
fast.
it was nice to see parents coming back for their makeups, and they were like, "Oh, where's the fire? I want to take a picture with this." And like they came with their references, and it was nice to see that they really liked the results.
And they were like really engaging and like, yeah, that one was a really fun shoot.
Yeah, it was.
Do you have any like goals for like your future for like photography, like career wise?
Well, I've been learning so much recently on the like in my personal life. I feel like I love film, but now I've been discovering this side of me that loves editing. So I want to focus on this as much as I can. I really enjoy it, but also video editing. It's also a big part of the things that I enjoy to do right now.
I actually really agree. Like I really enjoy like editing videos for like our YouTube and stuff. I will say that like how has sports photography like helped with that? Because I know that like with filmmaking and stuff, because there are like some action shots that we take. Is it like has it helped with like learning how to like filmmake and stuff?
I think the action shots help a lot with the part of the storytelling and how to work with light, and also when they have like a free pose, they tell me like, oh, I want this to be in the picture, and I have to work with that. And I feel like that helps me a lot to think how to work from my side, but also how to really take the picture that they want, or that they're thinking about. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like you have to create like a visualization of like what to do, and like
Exactly.
that makes a lot of, that's what I have to do, like especially when I'm at a like shoot and I'm filming content. I really have to like kind of think about what shots I want and what shots I don't want, and like in my head I'm kind of like planning where a shot would go in a video and stuff.
Yeah, and I feel like it's very different from just planning like a photo shoot. Like you asked me about filmmaking. When you see their perspective, like the kids' perspective, you have to think more about what you want and what they want. So I feel like that helps a lot to work in different scenarios. I think that's what helps me more.
Yeah, and we're able to really like personalize it because again, like we do volume photography and stuff. And so it is like time restricted where like we do have to shoot like a bunch of kids in a short amount of time, but we are able to still personalize it and do our own little touch to it by giving them like some freedom and having fun. And like even with like the action athletics, we were able to like let the kids continue to like take more and more shots with the fire. So I can definitely see how that could be a thing. Do you have any tips for photographers who are starting out, or freelance photographers, or sports photography?
So what I would recommend is basically try as many styles as you can. Play with many styles, colors, lighting. It helps you with the process of creating your own style. So yeah, I didn't know that I like sports photography until I tried, and I thought I wasn't gonna like it at first, and it just became like one of my favorite photography styles. So yeah, just try as many photography styles as you can. Try with different editing programs if you like editing, and yeah, basically be more curious.
Well, thank you so much for doing this interview and for telling us your process.
Thank you.
If you have any questions, drop a comment down below or check out our shots on Instagram and TikTok. Have a great day.